I'm going to begin in about like 30 seconds. And when you hear the sound of the bell, I'm going to formally begin. So this is an introduction to mindful walking, something most of us do much of our day without even giving it a lot of attention. But then here, we bring our focused attention to all the sensations and our intentions of moving through our space, of balance, and then of shifting weight. Although you will not be able to see me demonstrating this, you'll be doing it on your own. But then I hope that you can follow my instructions or my guidance without listening to me, because they will be done in a step-by-step manner and they will be very, very slow. So don't worry if you're not able to see me. So now, coming to a standing position, feeling yourself in an upright posture. Feeling the weight and pressure of your feet. Standing firm on the ground. Let's stay here for about 1 or 2 breaths. Noticing your dignified posture and noticing your weight. And now, forming the intention to begin walking. Perhaps slowly by intending to lift the right foot, but not yet. Simply just the pure intention to see whether you're noticing if there is already any shift in your body, following that intention. And now, beginning to lift your feet, your foot, and moving and placing your right foot down. Slowly, staying very close to all the sensations of weight transfer and shift of the body. Staying present, one step at a time as you continue walking. Now, lifting the left foot. Heels first, and then ball of the foot, and then the whole left foot, placing it down. And at this time, you might notice the roll of the foot. All of the sensations as you move and the pressure is placed at different parts of each foot. And then raising your right foot again. So heels first, and then the whole foot, placing it down. Heels go down first, and then ball of the foot, and then the whole foot. And then lifting the left foot. Repeating in this fashion. Noticing the movements of the foot and the shifts of body weight from time to time as you walk. And what are we going to do with our hands? Our hands can be at our sides or in our pockets if we like. And we don't need a very long or huge space. This is what we call a laser beam walking. So it's only walking a short distance. Even the length of a yoga mat will be enough. So a couple of yards or a couple of feet will be good. So keeping walking. And when you have reached the end of your walking lane, paying close attention to the turn. There are many movements involved in turning the body around and not missing that. Noticing what you see as you shift your body in the opposite direction and which muscle groups move first. And then when you have completely turned around, you can stay there for about like 1 or 2 breaths and then start walking again. And from time to time, your mind may wander off. It is a perfectly normal situation. You don't have to condemn yourself or being harsh on yourself that your mind has wandered. What we have to do is simply putting back our attention, refocusing our attention to our feet, to our walking. So if our mind wanders like 100 times away, then we'll reshifting our attention back to our feet 100 times. And of course, with a friendly and kind attitude towards ourselves. And sometimes as you're moving along, you may be noticing things that are on the floor or things around you. Try noticing the intention or the urge to pick things up or to fix things. And if that happens, kindly tell yourself to refocus your attention back to your walking. And as we go along, there may be times perhaps we're having difficulties in focusing ourselves, no matter how many times we remind ourselves. And if this happens, there's no need to force ourselves to continue walking. What we can do instead is we can slowly standing still, coming to a slight pause, and then gathering our attention to our breathing or to our standing posture. Standing there just for a while. Until you feel that you are ready to begin again. And slowly, again, observing or noticing your intention for walking. And then noticing the weight shift. And then slowly lifting up whatever foot that you are planning to lift. And then the whole process begins again. And at times, while you're walking, you may be distracted by the things that you see around you or by the sounds afar. And that is perfectly normal. So you're still focusing on the present. But you can gently again tell yourself, reshifting your attention back to your walking, to the sensations of the movement of your feet and the shifting of body weight and the series of movements in your foot and your legs again. We'll continue walking for about like 5 to 7 more minutes. And please feel free to continue walking in this fashion. But if you feel that, I'm feeling a little bit tired, then also please feel free to take care of yourself. And if you would like, you can also opt to sit down and take a rest and do a sitting meditation instead. So it's all about taking care of ourselves and cultivating kindliness to our body. practice is drawing to a close. And later, when you hear the sound of the bell, you can kindly invite yourself to gently come to a halt or to a pause of your walking, and then observing your intention of shifting your activity back to a sitting position. And now, with alert and attention to the shifting of your body posture and position and your activity, now transitioning back to a sitting posture, guiding yourself back to a chair, and then gently sitting down. We're going to sit here for about 3 or 4 breaths, noticing this transition of the series of movements. And when you are already in a sitting position, noticing the point of contact of your body with the chair, your back, your legs, your thigh, and perhaps your feet on the floor as well. What are you feeling here right now? And how is your body different before you walk? Any differences in body temperature and in body sensations? Fatigue? Tightness in any parts of your body? And then, hearing the sound of our next bell, we can gently close our session. Or if your eyes are closed, gently open your eyes again. And taking this level of alertness back to your everyday life. So when you hear the sound of the bell, you can gently open your eyes if your eyes are closed, and taking this level of alertness back to your everyday life. So thank you very much. That's the end of our practice.